facts, and we back. I got a star-studded cast today. I got 4 people, you know what I'm saying? I got young Gabby. You know, she been here once before. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I got my cousin, my bro, Chink. And you probably got the most to say today, right?
Yeah, I got a lot to say.
And we got Misha.
Hey, y'all.
You already know where she's from, that little, what's that podcast called?
Don't play with me. Help me find him. Help me find him podcast. Don't play with me.
Help me bust him.
Right. For real.
That sound like don'tdateongirl.com.
Yeah. It's based off of when I went viral. That was the name of the hashtag that I went viral.
She made sure she mentioned that. She went viral.
Yeah.
Shit. And we got Trey. Grew up with Trey, knew him for a long time. He been on like 2-3 times. He got a lot of shit to say too, right?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. So yeah, I got a real good topic for y'all today. I feel like everybody on social media, everybody just period, we talking about this shit. So we talking about toxic relationships and toxicity, just in general. So first, I want y'all each to tell me or to define. Tell me how you would define a toxic person and a toxic relationship. And before we do that, the reason why I wanted to talk about this whole toxic shit is because I had a previous episode and we were talking about the Will and Jada thing. And I asked the person I had on, I said, do you feel that toxicity and toxic relationships is becoming the new normal? And people say they don't like it, but everybody gravitate towards it. So first I want y'all each, like I said, to say define what a toxic person is and a toxic relationship.
I guess I'll go first. I feel like a toxic person, I mean, that's something that can be defined differently based on different particular actions and things like that. But I feel like the basis of toxic behavior, honestly, is when you are not being true to yourself and your best interest. Toxic people are, I'm looking for the word, they do the things that they do on purpose. Toxic people are purposely malicious, or even if it's not conscious, like I'm consciously being malicious, because there are a lot of toxic people who don't intend to be that way. They have normalized it. So I just feel like the basis of anything toxic is somebody operating against their best interest or the best interest of everyone involved. Ulterior motives, I would say.
Okay.
Agreed.
Toxic person, like she said, it could be based off a lot of different things, actions, the things a person does, manipulative, very manipulative, like a toxic person. They'll try to trick you to make you feel like you're wrong in a situation when you're absolutely right, or just just flip it on you when. So there's a lot of ways to be toxic. Like you could be a toxic friend, a toxic lover, toxic brother, cousin, grandson, a co-worker. So the action.
Damn.
Yeah, no problem.
That's true.
Everybody catching charges.
Right. Toxic bystander.
It's all about the actions, cause like she said, people do what they know they can, like, and there's people out there that they always gonna see how far they could get, and like people gravitate towards that shit. Facts.
The word I was looking for was self-deprecating. I couldn't.
That's a big word. I wouldn't have thought of that.
Baby, this is mimosa number 8 today.
I'm crying.
Shout out to ZZ Beauty Wax. I went to her grand opening today, and she told me to take a big old cup to go, so I did.
Period.
So it took me a little minute. Self-deprecating is the word.
I'm not good with big words, so I would have still been trying to find that word.
So self-deprecating means when you do things at the detriment of yourself, be it conscious or not. Someone who self-deprecates, when they get sad, they might drink, right? You know that's not good for you. You know that's not going to fix the situation, but it makes you feel better in the moment, so you're going to drink at that moment.
So I would say I agree with both of y'all. Like, I think everything y'all said is 100% toxic. I think the only thing I would add to that is, like, also when you point out people's behaviors that are bothering you, specifically with individuals, because I feel like maybe some people have been toxic for so long that it's literally their baseline. Like that's just how they operate, and they think that certain things are normal. Maybe they grew up in a household that was like that. Maybe they grew up around people where nobody ever called it out. But when you call it out, I think that the people who actually like kind of deflect, displace, try to like exactly, they're like, what are you talking about? It's not me. Like they're not even aware. They have no self-awareness of it, and they have no plan on taking any accountability for what they add to it.
About motherfucker.
Exactly. That's both. That's an inner one. That's an individual and a relationship, because that's what I think happens in a lot of relationships too with people where it's toxic. It's like comfortable. Exactly. You have this one who might have looked at relationships this way, another who's looking at it this way, and when it comes down to it, y'all cannot mesh because one of y'all is just like, I don't understand what the problem is. Like that's the biggest thing. Not being able to see the problem, even though it's right in front of your face. You know it ain't right. You know you wrong. But for some reason, toxic people like to act like they can't see. They blind.
Gaslight themselves.
Exactly.
And then automatically you.
Accountability.
Exactly.
What you think, Trey?
Exactly.
Now we talking about like being toxic in a relationship or just
any. Well, I think
how would you define a toxic person and a toxic relationship?
To me, that's a motherfucker who do dumbass shit to get people mad. If you ask me. That's how I look at it.
Simple terms.
Some real hood logic.
I
used to some dumbass shit.
Toxic people are people who do dumbass shit to get people mad. Now that person's gonna be toxic. I mean, that's
to get a reaction.
Misery loves company.
No, I agree.
To make it shorter, there's dumbass people doing dumbass shit, and 9 times out of 10, motherfuckers like that shit.
Do you feel like cheating is a form of toxicity?
Yeah.
It's a form of it, absolutely. And I feel like that's the individual kind. Cheating has nothing to do with your partner. Cheating does not involve the person that you cheated on. Cheating is a conscious self-decision. If you blame the person that you cheated on for you cheating, you are being toxic. You cheated because you wanted to cheat. You could be single. You don't have to cheat on this person. You could break up with them. So it's absolutely, I think that cheating is one of the epitomes of toxic behavior because you want your cake and you want to eat it. And you will do whatever you can to keep that.
See, and I think, my bad, I'm interrupt you. I was going to say, I can't say that cheating, I don't like cheating at all, but I can't say it's toxic. I can't say it's toxic. What I can say is the way you respond to it is toxic. Like, I feel like, because you will have, like, people who've been in relationships forever, and maybe they made a mistake, whatever. Maybe they was being stupid, had a down moment in their life, and they were like, and they were like, you know what, I did it. But whenever we're talking about it, like, you're coming forward about your cheating or whatever has happened that made it come to the fore, I feel like there's people who, like, can say, I was wrong. I'm completely wrong, and I understand whatever decision you make because it was me and it's my problem. Like that, I was wrong. Like what I did was 100% wrong. And then there's people who will be like, well, it was this, it was that, and that's where I think that's like where it becomes toxic. But I think cheating is wrong, but I don't know if I would say it's toxic unless you do it multiple times. Like if you're a multiple cheater, and we're not talking like one time and like
serial offender.
Yeah, like you a serial offender. That's toxic.
Cheating's toxic. I just watched a girl get on a podcast. And she said she didn't start liking her boyfriend until he cheated on her. Like I didn't.
Well, that's not he's not toxic. She
toxic.
Got issues.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't even know if I would call that toxic. I think I would call it a mental evaluation.
But he's cheating on her. But the amount of females that was in the comments that was agreeing, like that girl, I'm like, wow. And it makes sense because I done been in situations where I'm in a relationship and my girl, she never catch me cheating, but she assumes, she think and it's like she never leave though. Like she never, no matter how much she think I'm doing, she never go nowhere. Like
pushes you to keep staying and doing what you're doing. Like if she don't, nothing changes type of vibes.
Yeah, I'm an honest person, so I don't really lie too much. So I think that's where my toxic trait is. Cause
wait, what's toxic that you don't lie?
Yeah, I'm too blunt. Like
that's not toxic. See, that's not toxic.
Y'all say y'all want the truth.
That's gonna hurt somebody.
Yeah, they can't handle the truth.
What I'm calling toxic.
Feel me? If I lie, it feel me. I could save so much shit in my life, but me telling the truth, that kill. You say you want me to tell the truth until I'm telling you the truth, and you're like.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong, because I feel like it's not toxic that you're telling the truth per se. I think the toxic part would be that you know she's not going to leave, even if you tell the truth. So you continue to have the pattern of behavior that you have.
Let's talk about the real toxic part. The real toxic part is, here's the thing. We do want the truth. We do, and I can't speak for every woman.
Y'all don't. No, y'all
I can't speak for every woman. I'm gonna speak for me. I do want the truth. I want the truth. Tell me what it is.
What did Jody say in Baby Boy?
So many things.
He said,
I lied to you because I love you.
Yeah,
that's cool. That's cool. But here's the thing: if I lied to you because I loved you and I was fucking other niggas, you'd have a fucking problem. So my thing is this: I do want the truth, but once you give me the truth, you got to understand the playing field now. Now that I know what's going on, I'm going to move accordingly.
I got something to say.
And so then that's when men get mad.
I got something to say.
Because now we're both playing the game.
And that's what I think is toxic. Because I think when I think
how is
that's toxic.
I don't think cheating is toxic, right? Because most niggas, we don't cheat intentionally. But this is toxic to me. Cheating is toxic when, say a nigga cheat, right?
I just fell and landed in some pussy.
Listen.
It was an accident.
Yeah.
Nigga ain't said nothing.
Niggas don't cheat with feelings involved.
Let me finish. I feel like cheating is only toxic when women do it. Because most women, when they cheat, they do it on purpose.
Cheating,
they do it on purpose.
Cheating is not toxic with a gender fucking dynamic to it.
Women fall in love with him.
What are you talking about?
Yeah. Fall in love with who? Y'all be falling in love with the nigga y'all cheating.
Wait. If you could break off a little bit of bread, right?
I'll be
and
loving
you fuck with a bitch and you don't fall in love with her, why can't we take a little bit of bread and not fall in love with the nigga? What are you talking about?
Y'all go fall in love.
Y'all be catching feelings.
Why do you think that giving me a little piece of dick is about to make me fall in love?
Because
that's so
y'all ain't giving him the pussy to look. The nigga y'all cheat with, y'all don't give him the pussy off the rip. Y'all don't just y'all catch feelings with him, and then
if I could say,
nigga been fucking up for 3-4 months. Phil, he been comforting you and making you feel good and feel me.
Am I just an evolved species?
You catch feelings.
None of it makes sense.
I know some females that just will fuck the nigga and don't catch feelings.
But that's very few.
And that's very few.
But what are you saying is toxic? I'm not understanding.
So let me elaborate. Let me elaborate. So I'm saying this. I don't think cheating is necessarily toxic, especially when it comes to men, because when we cheat, it's not to intentionally hurt you. One of y'all said cheating is toxic when it's intentional. When most women cheat, it's intentional. So that's toxic. Let's be real. Most niggas, we just cheat just to cheat. When a woman cheats,
what are you talking about?
It's still intentional. You made a decision to show up. Yes, y'all rationalizing this fucking behavior, and it's ridiculous.
You know what it be like sometimes, though.
Anytime you can set
in your lap.
We gonna be 100.
Feel me?
We are starting it by cheating.
Just fall in your lap.
But women, why the hell is you gonna stay with me? If you that's your fault for trusting me.
It's both of y'all's fault.
To keep going back negative. No.
Both. Yes, it is.
As a woman, if you got such a big ass heart, or if you just so hurt, leave. Because on Joe, if I get cheated on,
well, why don't you just tell her, hey, I cheated, I'm leaving?
Hell no. What I'm gonna do is,
what is that?
But we gotta talk about the circumstances around it. What's the lifestyle that y'all are living together? Is it a place where you got her comfortable and now y'all share bills and y'all share an existence in a home?
That's something.
And that's now all of a sudden I've cheated on you. Now you need to. If you want to leave, you can leave. After I've already gotten settled, now we're sharing bills and shit. Now I just can leave if we gotta leave. That's not how that shit works.
She's not gonna leave.
You feel me? That's not how that shit works.
That's something else.
It do not just be that. Fuck all the bills and shit. We doing the bills and all that shit.
But see,
men, hold on, real quick, please.
I'm sorry.
Men got feelings. Men be wanting shit too. We in the crib together.
Hell yeah.
If I want some coochie and I'm sitting there paying these bills on Joe, throw that thing on me. I don't give a fuck if I'm cooking, cleaning. If I coming from work, sweaty as hell, suck these balls. I don't give a fuck about none of that. On Joe,
talk that shit, nigga.
Do that for me.
But what does this got to do with toxicity? Because now I'm a little lost.
Listen. I'm not done. Listen.
I understand. I'm
hold on, let me finish. I need him to cook because I need to hear this.
Now, like I was saying, if I'm doing all that and we sit here doing this and that, if I do something dumb, obviously you're not doing something in the crib.
No, you cheating has nothing to do with me. Cheating does not have nothing to do. No, that is your own problems that you felt like you could not communicate and you didn't feel like you were integrating enough. That ain't got shit to do with me.
Obviously, you go to work and communicating.
Anytime somebody cheats, if I cheat, if you cheat, that's your personal problem. That is not my problem.
I'll ask you a question. Both of the ladies. Have y'all ever cheated?
No.
Bullshit.
I'm
all
not
my
lying.
life, I have
I'm
never.
Not
so let's talk about
entertained shit, but I've never fully cheated.
I have never. Let's talk about it. Pause.
Do you
entertain shit? Pause. Do y'all entertain shit?
Y'all be literally getting your dick sucked. I can't talk to a nigga?
Exactly.
The fuck is you talking about?
I can't communicate, answer a couple DMs. The fuck you talking about?
I have absolutely never cheated. I have never cheated. I have never been in a relationship and had sex with another person.
You ever hug him, kiss him?
No, I'm not kissing on no other nigga.
I never kissed on
let's talk about it.
While you was in a relationship with somebody else?
Well, that's not true.
Yeah, that's cheating.
That's not true. But let me talk about it. So when I did do that, I was in a relationship for many years, and he was cheating on me for many years.
So that's toxic. That's toxic.
I'm not saying. Listen, I'm not saying that I'm. When in this conversation did I say I wasn't toxic? I don't think I ever said that.
So you're toxic.
So let's talk about it.
So you're toxic.
I have been toxic and I can be toxic.
And I can. Yeah,
for me, it's a light switch. What's going on?
Yeah.
What's going on?
How are you? Sometimes it's a defense mechanism.
Exactly, and that's what it is for most women. So you know what? I feel you when you say when most women cheat, it's intentional. I'm not even gonna hold you. Yeah, it probably is.
You damn right.
But 9 times out of 10, that shit's a response.
So y'all vindictive and y'all be toxic.
We're not going to get on here on National History Women's History Month and talk shit on women. That's what we're not going to do.
To go back,
I'm gonna fix that.
Rewind. I'm sorry. I've never cheated on somebody. I've never been in a relationship with someone and had sex with someone else without a very clear consensual discussion. I've never done that. However. When I was in that last relationship and that man was cheating on me, dogging me out, a whole bunch of crazy stuff was happening. I sure did go on a date with somebody else.
I don't blame you.
Sure, I guess if y'all want to classify that as the same level.
But wait,
of cheating,
I guess he's not toxic. He's not toxic. He's not toxic.
Both toxic.
Yeah, they're both toxic. But I would like to say that I want y'all to take accountability and say that the behaviors y'all be displaying are also toxic as well. Sometimes people meet toxicity with toxicity, and that just adds to the toxicity. But the reality is, when you have a woman or a man in general, because I'm gonna speak for you too, because I feel where you coming from. When you have a woman or a man in a safe space where they feel comfortable and they feel like they can communicate and they don't have to feel like you come home and you're not feeling like she's doing her job. Maybe you can come up to her and be like, look, this is just kind of what's bothering me. And she receives that and y'all move forward and then y'all make changes and y'all continue to create that type of space for each other. That's when you progress and when you grow. All this shit about, well, we gonna do this because you did that and I'm gonna act like this because you did that. Toxic. That's why you have toxicity. And if you're comfortable in that shit, that's the type of life you want to live, then go ahead and you go ahead because that's something that you must have gotten like a bite of that and you want to continue to get it. It won't be in my space.
I don't got no appetite.
Don't do that.
I
had to scream it because I feel like I was getting mad.
Blueface and Chrisean, like where the world tone into this shit, like they like this shit, like so. This shit's happening in people's households because people are living off of memes and quotes and living their life off of quotes.
Be not of the world.
Do y'all feel like social media is having an influence on toxicity and why people are toxic?
No.
Absolutely.
Nope. When your grandfather was going to work and your grandmother was at home doing the bills and doing the budget and shit, and that nigga was still cheating. Let's be clear. Grandpas, great grandpa. This has gone on for generations. This is not nothing new. I think that social media has exemplified it. I think social media has put it on a platform, but people been cheating. Yeah, read Fences by August Wilson. Okay, but the cheating ain't never. It's always been.
But has social media made it worse? Has it made toxicity worse?
I don't know how to quantify it. I think that I don't know that I can say it's made it worse, but I know that I can say that it has monetized it. So probably yes, that probably makes it worse.
They get paid off it.
Blueface and Chrisean, like he said, yes, people are getting paid to be toxic.
Getting booked, like
absolutely.
You'll see people call the cops on a dude, and then they'll be in the club somewhere in another city, kicking it together, and then.
But
be
that's
on the internet
their crazy
arguing.
behaviors that they're
He called his own son Charles Barkley.
I'm sorry.
He called his son Charles Barkley.
I do want to also add a different perspective.
Like, you start ripping on your kid, like
that's ridiculous. But I do want to add a different perspective. I think that social media glamorizes things. I think that it's entertainment. And a lot of people, that's their job. Like Chrisean and Blueface, by no means do you think we would be paying attention to them if they did not have a toxic relationship that was entertaining? Exactly. So they're making money off of this. They're capitalizing off of it. This is their brand. And people have to learn how to separate that now.
Making money off of it. It started, that was natural. That was just what they were doing. Once they seen that the traction and the feel me, the people that gravitate, then they're like, oh, but this is, and it became
he naturally always did kind of have a toxic environment because he started his own baddies club. That's how she came on there. Yeah,
he had them hoes sleeping in bunk
nothing was natural. Nothing was ever natural.
It starts at home in a lot of people's
Anytime
situations.
you
Look at him and his mother's relationship and the way they talk to each other and treat each other. And
he was sick of his bitch on his mom and his sister to fight.
His mom talks about his private parts and just like it's bad. Like his mom is crazy.
They're
like
they're interesting family.
They just some toxic.
So it starts at home in a lot of.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like whatever you grew up around, what your influences are around you is what you was going to think is normal.
I feel like everybody's doing it because of social media. Like there's a lot of young motherfuckers out here in relationships.
People just learned the word toxic 5 years ago.
But nobody was saying that shit. Nobody was saying this.
Nobody never been toxic.
My baby mom weird as hell.
Weird
as hell. Niggas
bitch do too much.
Yeah, niggas been doing this shit. This
toxic is crazy.
Nothing social media made it new.
Yeah.
To be honest, niggas been.
I feel like social media.
I don't think it made anything new. I think it just exposed.
It made it worse because like now.
I think it put a light on it.
Because women and men too, they have an issue with somebody. And next thing you know, they going to post it on Facebook. Debate about, oh, my baby mama ain't shit, my baby dad ain't shit. Go post it on Facebook. They have an issue, go on Facebook. So it's like.
And then posting that go on Father's Day, like, oh, he's the best dad ever.
Yeah. So it's made it worse. I feel like.
For the last 7 months.
I'm crying.
And now he's just a great dad, and he just do what he's supposed to.
Like a little 6 months down the county.
So child support, right?
Yeah, I mean.
So I feel like social media has made it worse. And now it's like you said, shit been going on, but nobody knew about it. Now the whole world knew about it because everybody, I feel like a toxic trait is y'all having issues, and instead of keeping it in the house, you go post it on social media. Now everybody know your business, and that's a part of being toxic. Now I do want to ask y'all this. Do y'all feel like sex makes a toxic relationship even worse?
Yeah.
What part of sex? Like, what are you saying? Good sex, bad sex? Like, what are we talking about?
Good sex.
Good sex, yeah.
I think that people stay in toxic situations longer when it comes to good sex. I don't think that they should, but I know that people will.
I mean, at the end of the day,
before you say something, so also this is part of the question. Do you feel like sex makes a toxic situation more toxic? And can it make a good situation toxic, just period?
I don't think that sex is going to make a non-toxic situation toxic. I think that it takes toxic. The people in the situation have to already be toxic, and then the sex will exemplify and multiply the toxicity, right? Because and as much as we like to act like it, sex is not casual. I don't care what anybody says.
I done had females who we done went from I'm texting you. You barely really texting me back. We finally get together.
It's every day.
We fuck.
It's every hour.
And now,
what you doing?
Yeah,
right back. Why ain't you texting back?
Is she toxic or is she just now have a little bit of a clinginess?
It's an attachment.
It's an attachment. Thank you.
Sex is not
and I think we gotta realize that y'all gotta define things for what they are. Because right now y'all keep adding definitions of stuff that it's not.
It start getting crazy. Females start getting crazy. It ain't just
we're not gonna act like females is the only ones that get crazy.
I mean,
yeah, that's fair.
Sometimes you might be the best sex a man had in his life, and now he's acting like what you're describing women. What you're describing women is acting like.
Feel me? So I don't know how a nigga act, because I know how I act.
I think you're toxic. I'm trying to read like something about why I'm sitting next to your energy is just giving you're toxic.
He said I am.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying here, and I'm listening to you, and I think you naturally are toxic.
It's like a light switch.
What I'm picking up from the vibes is that you're very open and you're very honest with the women that you're messing with, but you understand that your decisions are going to hurt them, but you let them make a conscious decision to be in it anyway, even though you know damn well that's not what she want, and you know damn well it's going to drive her crazy. But since she's physically saying, "Oh, it's cool," because she want to be around you, you let that shit rock.
That's exactly what I picked up. In those words.
Yeah. What you think, Dre?
I'll go last. Y'all keep cutting me off and shit.
Sorry.
Let you go first.
Susie, I swear to God.
I crack buns.
But why would things stay the same if now I've given you my body and now...
This goes back into what we was talking about earlier. sex is everything damn near that makes shit toxic. I swear to God.
I don't think that.
They can make it toxic.
I think the point is coming into attachment as well. There's different forms of attachment. There's more than 3, but the 3 basic ones is secure attachment, anxious attachment, and avoidant attachment.
You give her that good dick and you don't want to fuck with her no more.
This
after
is avoidant attachment.
3-4 months. She start busting windows and shit.
This my friend. Do you feel like you set the boundaries ahead of time? Because I think that's also toxic behavior.
Yes.
If you're not telling her ahead of time, hey, before I stick my penis in you, I just want you to know
we're never going to be anything serious.
I'm not looking for anything.
You can say that, and y'all still do some toxic shit.
It don't be that because we never even said we was together.
Let me.
We never said we was together. Why do I gotta say that after we fuck?
1 second. I asked a question. I said, do you yourself say that to the lady before you do it?
Yes, I do.
Yes.
No, y'all don't. And I ain't hearing that shit. They gonna get on this motherfucker.
You lying that we're not together. You know I don't want no relationship.
Why are you assuming she fucking knows?
Because we know that. I told you already. We're not.
Woman, when you first get their number, I
want to be with you. I'm saying before you stick your penis in her, do you tell her like, hey, just so you know, I know because
we already had this understanding.
We're not gonna sit here and act like sex ain't a big deal. Sex is a big deal. Okay, I don't care how y'all like to look at things, but it is a big deal. So before you do this big thing that could possibly bring you kids and life on this earth and other things, do you tell her, I'm doing this with you. I know it's a big deal, but we're not going to be a big deal.
You damn right.
No, y'all fucking
right.
Why do I have to tell you we're not going to? We know we're not together.
You know that. We're us as individuals, we all have problems not communicating things and setting boundaries before we get involved. That's
I tell the truth.
No, I don't believe that I don't think that you're stopping your moment to tell her like, hey, sweetie pie, before I put this condom on, before I get up in you, I need you to know.
Obviously.
I tell niggas stuff straight up before I have sex with them. I tell niggas all the time I'm not on birth control.
Before y'all put y'all coochies on a nigga, do y'all tell them flat out?
This is a great one.
Yeah, if this dick is fire, nigga, you about to see.
I've been on both sides of the situation. I was in a 5-year relationship at a point in time, and then I ended that relationship, and I decided that I was going to, date. I was going to date and be and try it.
Try what?
Dating. Different people. I had been with one person for 5 years. So I'm like, oh, and he was cheating on me. He dogged me out. All types of stuff. It is what it is. I was a young girl. It's cool.
Get your groove back.
But I decided I was going to get my groove back. Facts. Stella was in the fucking building. And so I was very vocal.
So you about to start fucking?
Yeah, I was about to spell that out.
Scary ass bitch.
Maybe having sex with them, maybe not. She didn't say that. She didn't say that. She didn't say that.
But that's basically what she's trying to say in other words. Like, I'm about to get in the field.
I was very direct. Like, I told a nigga, hey, straight up, I'm not trying to really have a relationship. I was dating someone for 5 years. So right now, I'm just dating around. I'm just trying to, date different people.
I know some females like that.
You tell them, I'm just trying to fuck.
Absolutely. I told him this is casual. But I say all that to say, yes, I was very open and direct with him about what I wanted and what I didn't want. Then we proceeded to engage in the relationship, and he was acting like the way y'all are describing how women act. You tell them this, and
that was an anomaly.
So let's be, but I'm gonna be honest about how I had to interpret that. I had to take accountability, and I had to say, you know what? I told him, and I was straight up. But he was clear about his feelings as well, that he didn't feel the same way about me. And that he was more interested in something more serious. And I told him, well, that's not where I'm at. So you can engage in this if you want, or don't if you don't want to.
Yeah, we gonna fuck around.
That was my choice, though. Because when he told me that's not where I'm at, I want something serious, the accountability moment should have been me saying, you know what? I'm not even going to do this to you because that's not fair to you. And I'm going to hurt you. And so I should not engage in this. I was toxic in that moment and said, oh, well, this is where I'm at, so do it or don't.
So what she just said is what you are doing.
Without that little second piece
because
on it.
You said you still mess with them, know it, like you let them make their own decision, even though you tell them what it is, but they might tell you like, oh, well, I do want more, but you like, okay, well, that's not where I'm at, but if you still want to fuck, let's still fuck. But you know deep down in her heart that's what she wants, so she's probably a go-getter. She's gonna try to get what she wants. Okay. So by you still entertaining it, my friend, that's where you are a little bit toxic.
I'm gonna tell you,
but he admitted that.
Yeah.
He did.
And
I'm gonna get off you on that, but I had to put that out there.
I want to ask you something. You have said, do we let them know before we fuck? Like, hey, this is what it is. Not right there in that moment, but you might meet her 1 week and you say, hey, I ain't looking for nothing serious. I'm just trying to chill. We just gonna be kicking it. And at that point, she know you don't want nothing serious. So if y'all fuck and she getting crazy, acting like y'all serious, she the toxic one, not us.
I don't think that's toxic though. I think that's just confusing feelings. I was gonna say I really would like. Can you pull up the definition of toxic and read it out for us on here or something? Because at this point we didn't call everything toxic that has been attachment. We didn't call things toxic that have just been confusion, mixing boundaries. Some of these things have actual real definitions, and everything is not toxic.
Okay, toxic is very harmful or unpleasant in a pervasive or insidious way.
Thank you. So was that very... Do you think that what she did after that was like that definition? That's not it.
I'm gonna elaborate.
Another one. A toxic person is anyone whose behavior adds negativity and upsets to your life. A toxic person just wants to tell you everything others do wrong and has no interest in mutual growth.
A person who do dumbass shit.
So if I tell you I just want to fuck, or we chilling, and now you going around, that's my man, bitch, I didn't tell you that.
But that's not toxic. That's delusional. Yes.
Delusional and toxic.
That's toxic.
No, that's not toxic. It's delusional.
That's
but
toxic
it's
too.
only toxic if she starts to do something to spite you. Exactly.
It's not in spite of you. She just got
and
her own.
She's delusional.
That's not being toxic.
She's a liar?
She's telling people I'm her man.
That's not being toxic.
She's delusional because you're probably doing sometimes what y'all do as men too. Oh, and I'm not really trying to do the whole or y'all yell at me all at once. So give me a second. But what y'all do as men is sometimes you'll say that you don't want it, and sometimes as women the actions don't always match up with that. Like you'll say, okay, I don't want a relationship, but hey, can you come over? Can you cook? Can we fuck? Can you spend the night? Do you want to go here with me? Do you want to do this with me? But hey, I don't want a relationship.
Cat Williams recently said in an interview with Shay Shay, here's like, he said he like women with a little toxicity in them. Here's like toxic women are fun. He said not too toxic, but have a little toxic in them. Do y'all agree that your partner gotta have a little toxic in them?
Hell yeah, I agree on that shit.
You agree? I don't want no toxic shit. I want you toxic free.
Fuck all that. You crazy? That shit's butt.
You crazy?
That shit's butt. He says.
I like that shit. Now I'm gonna test you. Now I'm gonna choke you. Females like that shit.
Choke you. I mean, are you talking about like sexually, consensually choking, or are you just gonna come out of nowhere in the middle of the day like I said? Stop
making oh yeah, you know what I mean. Come on, man.
So Gabby,
y'all know you know.
Do you like toxicity a little bit in your relationship?
I like toxicity to an extent. I think we all do. I like, I think it's cool to tell my nigga, like, yes, somebody was trying to talk to me today, and he'd be like, oh, what's up?
Like, what happened?
Like, little fun type of toxicity, yes. Where we know that we're not genuinely insecure because other people are trying to talk to us, but it's like, yeah, you're still mine though, and don't let nobody motherfucking forget that. I like the fun type of toxicity.
See, I would consider
fun.
that
That's
like
sexy.
I would consider that aggressive affirmation and not toxicity.
I don't play that real life. I'll beat your ass. I'll stalk you. You're not leaving.
Like toxicity?
I don't. I'm very much so like in this big age. I'm 30. I need peace around me. Don't cause me no dumb shit. Like you could like do that. I think like what you said is perfect, Gabby. Like little fun stuff.
Teasers.
Like I'd be like, oh, so and so just said something in my DM and was asking me, but that better be all they said. Oh, okay, like that's cute. That's funny.
Yeah, daddy.
Right. Or like you better make sure your ass is here too, because what the fuck? Like because I'm trying to see you and I miss you. Okay. I could deal with that. But like if that was shit was consistent, like, oh, what the fuck are you? What are you doing?
I see you talking to so-and-so in the club, I'll fuck you up and I'll fuck him up. Like, whoa.
Gripping you up, embarrassing you in public. Like, I'm an old woman. I don't got time for that bullshit. I'm literally, if I'm not out doing stuff for events and having fun at events, I just want to be home at peace or on dates and traveling. I don't got time for us to be arguing at the airport.
Like,
we don't do that shit. Like,
and as a Capricorn, I feel like it's some earth sign shit. I'm not trying to be in turmoil.
We don't do that. I don't thrive in an environment like that.
So
well, Taurus
I
is
like
also
a little
earth
toxicity. So like my if I cuff you, like you gotta be a little hoe, a little bit like hoes is a little fun, like, and I'm being honest with you, like hoes is fun, like
toes.
Hoes. Hoes is fun.
So that's interesting though, because
like a hoe is a little.
It's interesting. So do you agree with him in women cheat intentionally? Because I feel like, and like I'm using hoe as a very general term. Listen, I'm pro hoe. I'm pro whatever you want to do, whatever a woman wants to do with her vagina, I'm team it. Do what you want to do. That's your body.
Y'all funny as hell. This is off topic, but women will say, "Oh, I'm pro hoe. Do what you want to do."
Yeah.
Like that hoe come at you. That bitch a hoe. That was like all kind of shit.
Nah, I still won't call you a hoe.
I love.
Because I still feel like how you make decisions is how you make decisions. That's up to you. I'm for it.
Let her be getting trains ran on her. You know that bitch getting trains.
I love the strippers.
I don't think I'm not gonna call her a hoe.
Do you?
I don't call her a hoe. If she whatever she like to do, she like to do. Whatever you get into, whatever you do in the bedroom is whatever you do in the bedroom. That's your business.
What is one toxic trait, or how about this? What's one toxic action that is a deal breaker for y'all? Like if you do this, I'm done.
Suck dick. Go. Let me find out you somewhere sucking dick. You are done.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Whoa.
Yeah,
One toxic thing that is a deal breaker for me. I was maliciously spreading our business. So telling people stuff that you know damn well you don't need to be telling them, or going on the internet with our business, something like that.
You call the cops on me, it's a rap. We.
I got something to say about that. I can't even sit here and act like that was a deal breaker for me. That happened to me before.
Yeah, and I stayed.
I ain't gonna lie.
I stayed. And then it happened to me again. So I learned from my mistakes.
Bro.
But I stayed twice the first time.
I definitely stayed twice for sure. I stayed twice. I got put in jail.
Nah, if there's kids
me too,
involved,
y'all.
I can see maybe you scared.
That's because there was kids involved. Now, when
I went to jail twice, stayed.
That's when shit. Yeah. So.
Third time I left.
Kids together, you
different person.
You try to keep me away from my kids. Yeah, it's over. All that shit.
Hey.
Everything's out the window. We're not doing none of that. Shit's done. Yeah, you're burnt.
So what is it? So what is the toxic action that you is a deal breaker? The cops, or something else?
Keeping my kids away from me. Women do that to be toxic, bro.
So
basically spite.
Yes.
But say it's not your baby
spiteful.
mom. It's a chick you talking to. What's something she could do that's toxic? It's a deal breaker.
Shit, get on my damn nerves and just be acting weird as hell, saying weird ass shit.
Well, no, like that's a deal breaker. Like you're
That's
not
exactly
that right there. She just get on your nerves. He said, "Bitch, next."
I felt you. I knew what you were saying from the gate. Wow.
Just like act like you're like for something I told you. It goes back to that. I already had talked to you previously and told you I don't want to do that. We're not this, and we still got it on. And now you're acting like this. Yeah, we're done.
What you, Misha?
For me, it's as simple as talking. If you can't, like mine is really like, if we can't have a conversation, like if I'm not worth being able to talk, because talking is free. So if you can't have a conversation with me and I'm telling you something bothered me and you can't like go back and forth with me about like, you know, just why I feel the way I feel, then you gotta go. Because if I'm not worth a conversation and I'm not worth shit, so I'm not going to stay there.
Is calling the cops on a dude you talking to, do you feel like that's toxic on a woman?
If I have to call the cops on you, I'm done with you.
If I have to call the police on you, we will never continue.
Well, so why do women call the cops and then go right back to that nigga?
I would never.
Is that toxic?
I would never call the cops on somebody.
I don't watch girls lie, like make a story up and have somebody
that's
in jail.
Crazy.
So
people do it.
That's toxic.
People do that.
Like now,
and that's crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy. Like,
do you feel like a man going back to the woman after she got a cops on him? Is that toxic?
Yeah.
Did he do something?
I think it depends on the situation.
Yeah,
like
I
think it all is toxic, but sometimes
that's
like
where the sex comes back into play.
What instantly comes to mind is like sometimes I think of a woman who's like a domestic abuse person, well, not a domestic abuse person, but somebody who's like being domestically abused. Yeah. Like I could understand why they might call the cops and then stay. I don't think they're being toxic per se, more than they're just kind of like not in the right headspace, because domestic abuse will have you in different headspaces.
Also, I feel like the music's toxic. Y'all agree?
Oh yes, yes. And the music is definitely toxic because it's the influence on these motherfuckers. Like the females, they're listening to this music, they think their goal is to go get a nigga that's scamming and selling drugs and got a Hellcat and feel me. They think being a hoe is cool.
Music back in the day used to be about romance and seducing women.
Yeah, I want a nigga singing to me like Jodeci came out the door.
Now all this shit is just like it's toxic.
How did we get here? What does being a good girl get you?
Nothing.
What does be
that's
bullshit?
A lot.
You
being a good nigga get
you. Pause.
No.
Have you ever been a good nigga that didn't cheat?
Yes, absolutely.
And what happened?
I got cheated on.
You ain't get cheated
Man, on my kids,
Sounds
every
like
relationship I've been in, I got cheated on. I only been in
and you wasn't cheating back.
I cheated in somebody. I was in a relationship where I didn't cheat. I was in a relationship where I did not cheat and I got cheated on.
Based on the question that you had originally asked about the music. I think that we got to think about where this all stems from. What happened? Like, what does being a good girl get you? And let's talk about music, right? No, it doesn't get you a lot, because at the beginning of this conversation, you literally said men cheat because it's not on purpose, it's just on accident.
That's facts.
Okay, so that's cool. So what does being a good, faithful, quiet, at-home girl get you if niggas is just cheating on you by accident?
Falling in pussy.
Any fucking way.
Falling in
pussy.
pussy.
It gets you more than...
it don't get you shit. It gets you cheated on. That's what it gets you.
Okay.
It gets you motherfucking cheated on. So with that being said, if I'm gonna get cheated on, and this is just devil's advocate, if I'm gonna get cheated on anyway, am I going to stay with a broke ass nigga who can't do nothing for me and is cheating on me? Or am I gonna get with the nigga with some money that could take me places and is cheating on me?
I'm gonna cry in the Rolls Royce for $500.
If I'm getting cheated on any fucking way, I'm crying under the fucking stars of the ceiling of this fucking Rolls Royce.
Period.
What are you talking about?
Yet, y'all could cry with me. I'll be the nigga y'all cheat with.
Yeah, feel me? Because if you're cheating anyway, let me cheat in a fucking nice, more clear coat.
Like the music, toxicity, all of that. Toxic. Like you have to remember, when people create music, they're usually creating off of experience and emotions. And unfortunately, our generation is like
toxic.
I won't say toxic. I feel like our generation is more of like the exposing generation. So we not hiding shit no more.
Yeah.
Like
it's nothing new. People been cheating. People been lying. People been being toxic. I think that social media just gives it a platform. You can't sneak and do it anymore. It's not an allegation anymore. It's all on the net. It's all on a platform. And if the person you do it to might post all your business, right? So I don't think it's created it, but I do think it has not only exemplified it and made it a bigger issue, but it has also brought it to the forefront. And it's something that we not only see every day, but we now pay for. We pay into. So I do think it has absolutely affected how widespread toxicity is and how normalized toxicity is.
How people
I love the internet. I just want to put that on quote. I love the internet and everything it offers.
Internet's great.
It changed my life.
It's like I said earlier, and I'm gonna go right back to it. I could fuck a girl today, and we've been talking for a year. And after I fuck you now, you want to talk to me every day. You mad at what I'm doing. If I don't answer your calls, if I don't answer your texts. But when I was blowing you up like a Joe-ass young nigga, what you doing? Nothing. Or I won't get a text back till tomorrow. I just had a girl, y'all, 2 days ago. I text her, what you doing? She texted me back the next day. No, she texted me and asked me what am I doing. I told her I'm reading a book. I was reading my book, The 4 Agreements, by the way. She texted me back the next day, 24 hours later, plus, and said, what book you read? And I ain't doing. And I ain't, feel me? And I really like her a lot too, and that's the thing. Like,
give her a chance. Maybe
have you already had sex?
She got a daughter. Yeah, we had sex and all. Like, feel me? That's my daughter, but she's too scared to let me really love her. She's like, she got a guard up. Like, she don't want to get hurt. And I understand that because I'm too. Like I said, I'm honest, and that's what she said. There's too much in my face. Like, I know too much. Like, you tell me, and I understand. So I give women a chance to pick and choose what you want to do. Like, I was just blocked and that's what I'm saying, toxic sex. I was just blocked. She had me blocked after I had my daughter. Dre had my daughter. She blocked me because I ain't tell her, feel me? But this is another thing, toxic shit. Last couple years, I had 2 sons that was supposed to be mine. DNA test come back. Not mine. So yes, this time my daughter, I didn't tell nobody. I didn't.
You had to check it out first.
I had to go make sure, look at a kid. I ain't tell nobody. So my daughter came, I announced it. She wasn't feeling that. Feel me? So I'm blocked for about 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks. She texted me and said, come home. Man, it was like 11:30, 12 o'clock at night. All right, unlock the door, please. Look, I'm on my way. I'm she talking about, I said, look, if I'm taking too long, just make sure you leave the door. She like, look, boy, I'm going to leave the keys in between the screen door and the door. Don't even worry about it. All right, I'm on my way, babe. Man, I got there. I'm so happy. I'm telling her,
happy
like, look,
feet.
babe, look, if you want me to leave in the morning, I'm going to get up and leave. Like, don't even worry. All right. And that's what I'm saying. Sex is.
Ooh, I know that box tight. I know that thing tight. Look at him.
It's good because he's running there.
He said,
she got one of them ones where you a missionary and you got your head just next to her ear.
Get it.
You in love. You in love.
Look at this. Woo! Yo, like I'm making that a real.
You
Yeah. That thing got grip still.
Like, she texted me and told me I'm blocked.
You got Chick on the podcast.
She told me come home.
Yes,
I jumped my ass, right? Come here, I'm on my way. Please don't go to sleep.
I'm crying.
No, please don't fall asleep.
And
I'll
look,
be knocking.
After I left, we ain't linked back up since. She still, like, feel me? She just so scared. And I don't blame her because she a good girl. Feel me? And I told her, like, feel me? She got pregnant when we first started talking. Like, we started talking maybe like 2-3 months of us. And she was fading me. And I'm like, yo, what's going on? She's like, oh, you're going to hate me. I'm like, well, I'm going to hate you. You pregnant? Yeah, I am. Man, I waited the whole 9 months. I waited.
Pussy's good.
I waited. Look, I ain't even. Look, I ain't even. Look, no, this is crazy. This is a crazy thing. I just liked her. I ain't hit it before she got pregnant.
Okay,
I liked her. Like, feel me?
She must be dope.
I knew I liked her. Feel me? I liked her because I never hit it, but I waited for her. And after she had the baby, I waited another 8 months. Feel me? Because I ain't no nigga that just want to come around your newborn. Feel me? So I waited another 8 months.
I'd have made about 3.
You've been waiting years.
About 18 months. It was like 18 months too. Yeah. Like, feel
you
me?
a patient nigga.
Like, feel me? And
we love a patient nigga.
That's how I know I like her. Feel me? Because there ain't too many females. Look, I tell her all the time, you're a female that I would make my woman. Like, feel me?
You gonna do right by her?
Yes, absolutely. If she give me the chance to be,
you ain't gonna accidentally slip and fall in no coochie.
Look, I'm gonna be. Look, I'm gonna be 29 years old in May.
So age is gonna make you be better.
Listen. I'm gonna be 29 years. I'm gonna be 29 years old in May. I got 3 daughters. Feel me?
You done cheating?
Listen. I'm in a point in my life where my next relationship is gonna be my wife. Like,
period.
I'm getting married. Like, my next child is going to be from my wife.
I think we all have toxic tendencies, but I will say, me and my boyfriend are very communicative.
That's good.
So if there's a situation,
y'all could talk.
We will talk about, like, he's told me things that he wants and desires that maybe I didn't necessarily agree with, and I've told him the same.
So y'all planning threesomes?
Whoa. I wouldn't say planning. I wouldn't say we're planning them. You know what I mean? But I feel like we are open to conversation. So if somebody tells me they're interested in me and I'm interested in them as well.
Man or woman?
Primarily women. We train, and this is my very unpopular opinion, but this is how the fuck I feel.
Hit me,
a train
I think you're gonna say what I usually
is
say.
A threesome.
It is.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
A train is a train.
No, it ain't.
That shit is a threesome.
No, it's not.
Let me explain.
A train is a
Is y'all gonna let me explain?
So you mean to tell me these niggas ain't
Threesome.
We did her
Is you gonna let
no? Because a threesome, all 3 is doors together.
Is y'all gonna let me explain or not?
If the 2 niggas ain't doing that,
pause. You and your nigga was bonding over that. Oh, what's up, bro? You was fucking her. You was hitting it from the back. She was sucking my dick. All right, bro. Blow each other up. Y'all talk about that shit after. That's a threesome. You had pot.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
You had
all 3 doing shit together.
Doing stuff to each other.
Pause. It's a threesome.
No,
That's a threesome.
It's cool.
Y'all keep screaming.
Listen, y'all look kinky. Y'all look kinky. That's it. Y'all look kinky.
It out though. You and your bro. You and your bro.
Y'all like having trades.
You and your bro experience something together that y'all are going to talk about. You and your bro experienced some shit that y'all's about to commiserate over. With that being said, y'all shared an experience. I'm not saying y'all
we gotta share
sucking each other's
but
dick. Pause.
No,
Can I have it? Wait. No. Can I have an even more uncontroversial opinion? Can I have an even more controversial opinion?
You can try.
Y'all gonna get mad at me. Y'all, if you feel like you mad at Gabby, you gonna get mad at me.
Try, girl.
So the moment you and your homies' dicks is hard in the same room,
and y'all naked together in the same room.
I ain't looking at it.
Get the fuck out of here, bitch. Y'all had a threesome.
It's a threesome.
I'm not playing with y'all. Naked as hell.
because you probably getting off of the fact that she's doing that shit.
Dicks and balls
you probably
swinging.
watching her suck his dick and you're hype as fuck. Like that's what I'm talking about. Suck
cold.
that dick. Y'all weird. Like
cold.
exactly. Y'all talking about bro. Threesome.
Threesome.
Why the fuck are we even sitting here talking?
Because it's the truth.
Nigga, bro, fuck what you.
Yeah,
I'm
we
about to
just
go get
handling
this
this business.
I'm about to go crack her down. I'm
Fact.
not this nigga. I'm about to do
eyes
that.
closed.
Feel me?
Nah.
My eyes is closed.
Y'all need to listen. A threesome is a three. If there's three people in the room, three people in the room is a threesome. 3 people in the room is a threesome.
If you and your bro, if you and your bro have anything to commiserate about after this, y'all had an experience together and an experience. Yes, you did. If you and your niggas fucked the bitch together,
you know what that nigga's dick look like. You know what the size of the dick is.
And y'all
I mean, that's on some like me and my bro.
Threesome.
We ran a train on this.
Y'all call it.
You can still identify as heterosexual and have had a threesome with a man.
Listen, y'all call it,
man. Man, I was looking at
threesome.
It was a threesome.
Threesome.
You can call it. You can call it a train all you want to make
females don't call it a train to make they self feel better.
You can call it a train.
Y'all don't call it a train to make y'all feel better.
You know, because there's more of them screaming that makes it better. Stronger. It doesn't make it.
Let me tell you something also, because we've been good on the human behavior, especially you. So human behavior wise, all y'all doing is trying to rationalize y'all's behavior. We said what we said.
No one is saying threesome. Listen.
So this is what I'm about to say. Hold on, please. So you mean to tell me you're going to be this is what a threesome is? We are going to set this on the table.
We all doing shit together.
Set this on the table.
If I'm going to have a threesome with 2 women, I'm cracking both of them. They are both about to be sucking my dick.
Pause. Okay. Let them talk.
Crack down.
Okay.
Now.
Cool.
Me and Bro about to go. We see this bad. Ooh, she want to.
Okay. Wait, stop. Let him talk. Let him cook.
All my life, I'm not about to
let him cook.
Bend over.
Pause. But.
Bro, it's not bending over.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Let her not even be in my line of vision.
No, with that being said, a threesome.
Let her talk.
If one's in the front, one's in the back, you see each other. Get the fuck out of here.
A threesome is where everybody does something together.
If you wanted to have a one-on-one, you would have got a one-on-one.
Cool. Right. I'm not saying it's gay to have run a train or whatever the fuck you want to call it.
So, it's all a threesome. No, it's not.
No, y'all be embarrassed. So it's a train.
No, we don't.
Ain't nobody embarrassed.
Terminology all her life.
This is actual facts.
A train been a train since her whole life.
What's my
fact? Y'all all doing it together.
If you're gonna put in a train, it's gonna be 2 niggas
and a girl.
And they're not fucking each other.
If it's 2 girls, y'all all doing it together.
If it's me and another bitch, pause.
Gabby, I'll ask you something.
If it's me and another woman
and a man
and one man,
you eat her out.
Who says that? Who the fuck says
you
that?
Kissing her. You kissing her.
Whether I eat her out or kiss her or I don't, it's still a threesome. Whether I touch her or I don't, it's still a threesome. There's 3 motherfuckers in a room engaging in a sexual experience.
But all 3 touch each other.
It's a threesome. I don't care. Y'all trying to rationalize it. There's 3 people in the room and they all getting some. It's a threesome.
That never been called a threesome until the 2010s. These millennials.
Y'all are calling it a train.
That shit been a train since.
You call it a train.
I was born since my granddad was alive and he was pimping.
Y'all call it
that's
a train.
Just a train.
Y'all call it a train to feel better and to
no,
make
y'all call it
to feel better. No. Y'all call it a train to separate. Pause. Are y'all gonna let me finish a sentence or no?
Real quick, because a woman don't want to say, girl, I got a train on me. Now we had a threesome. No, you had a train around on you. Choot, motherfucker.
You're not gonna say either of those things, to be honest. If that's what happened, I doubt that's the way you're gonna approach it. If you're talking to your bitches, you're gonna talk about it how it was, a threesome, a train, whatever. Yeah, I was fucking so and so and so and so. That's what you gonna say. All of these fucking terms and shit, people put the terms on it to make it feel better. If it's a threesome, it's now it seems gay. And if it was a train, well, now it's not gay no more because we didn't even look at each other. Our dicks wasn't out in the same room.
It ain't gay regardless, but
if you and your bro, that shit don't even.
Oh my god!
If you and your bro got your dick makes out in the same room, fucking a bitch. It was a threesome. Call it whatever you want to feel better. You and your bro engaged.
I never did that. They're not. They don't even know how to go. What? You come in after I'm done. One of these.
That's two different things. If y'all
was two different. If you wasn't in the same room, that's not a.
Y'all talking about different things.
It's different.
If you tag team somebody, that's not a train. If you tag team somebody, y'all was not together in the same room. That's not a train.
A train is when one dick is in the mouth, one dick is in the pussy. You both.
That's a train.
Y'all both have to be involved.
You are facing your nigga.
The fuck is y'all talking
You're in the pussy, he's in the mouth. You're facing each other.
Bitch. And there was 6 of us.
One's a longer train, one's a smaller train.
Going from nigga to nigga. Condom to condom. We had all just putting condoms on. It was 6 of us, though. That's a train. That's not a 6-some.
They all trains.
How we
just different types
out,
of trains.
No, they're all threesomes. Just different types of threesomes. Amen.
Threesome, three-way.
I'm gonna ask you a question. If I get on the P1, he wait and get on the P1. It's all the same bus. So yeah.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Whatever. You know what I'm talking about. It's all the same train.
We don't.
Whatever. You know what I mean. So it's all the same train. But look here. So everybody toxic. To a certain extent, we all toxic. Especially Capricorns shit. And,
not especially me.
No, Pisces is crazy. I'm a Pisces.
So
you toxic.
Yeah,
I'm a Pisces.
Me,
Pisces is toxic as fuck.
You like one of those sneaky toxic people, like
Virgos ain't toxic.
Yeah, you're like sneaky toxic.
Which gave you sneaky?
You sneaky toxic too.
I ain't.
But
I'm a Christian.
I feel like you might say that.
I don't do that shit.
What gave you sneaky?
I'm a Christian.
It's the sneaky that's third.
At the end of the day, everybody motherfucking toxic.
No, we're not.
Toxic.
But I appreciate y'all all coming through.
I appreciate you for having me, brother.
Like, comment, subscribe. And
hit that button, man. We out.
We out.
We out.
We whooped y'all ass.
Woo!